Okay, somebody may find this video when they're in dire need, so I'd like to start off with all the necessary emergency numbers that people might need while they're in Tokyo.
So perhaps the most important ones to know is the police, which is 110, or the fire and the ambulance, which is 119. Now, if you wanted to speak to an English-speaking police, the number is 03 3501 0110. However, if you're worried about that, you just dial the 119 for the fire and the ambulance, or the 110, and stay on your phone, and they will trace the line and get to you. So you don't have to worry about the English-speaking number as much. Right? Just getting to the police and the ambulance is important. If you did have a problem with drug or poison issues, then you could call 0425 52 2511, and they would help you with that information. Or call our lifeline, and they can help you with a whole range of other information that you might need to know about.
All right. Hello, it's Derek again from Untitled Japan. I'm here at the TEL JP Lifeline Station. I'm here to speak with Vicky Scorgi, the TEL Lifeline Director, and with Najwa Nahara, the Outreach Coordinator. Okay, first let's get straight to the point. Someone may find this video while they're in need, so is there any information we can put out right now so somebody could get help right now if they need it?
Sure, you can go to our website and you can find out about the police and how to dial for emergency numbers or ambulance or English speaking services. There's a whole range of those. And also you can call our lifeline and they can give you that extra information as well. There's a whole list of information depending on the emergency that you might be dealing with.
All right, okay, hopefully we just helped anyone who has an emergency. Now we can get to the more in-depth knowledge. Hi, I'm Derek from Untitled Japan.
Hi,
Ms. Scorgi, Ms. Nahara.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so how did the TEL Lifeline start?
It started in 1973 by a group of English missionaries to provide a support service to the foreign community.
Okay, the TEL Lifeline support number is 0357740992, and you call them from anywhere in Japan. They're available to talk to you, English speaker, Japanese speaker, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. What kind of services do you offer?
As TEL as a whole, or as the Lifeline? As TEL
We
as
can
a
start
whole.
with the Lifeline.
Okay. As a Lifeline, we provide counselling and information and resources, from suicide support to domestic violence to sexual assault to HIV and STD testing, you name it, to if you need information on food or resources or clothing sizes, we've got just about everything covered.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of good general information. If you're lost in Japan, this is the webpage to go to. It's http://teljp.com lifeline. So if you're in need, if you need just about everything from clothing sizes, go right there and see what you can find out. Now that number that can be called from all over Japan, correct? I mean, it's not just for the Tokyo area.
No, it can
That's
be called.
correct.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Oh,
All
okay.
over Japan. In fact, in the last 12 months, we've opened up a branch down in Kansai. And so we've put in a lot more information about services in the Kansai region.
Oh.
But a lot of that information that you used to have to call the Lifeline about, you can now go to our Wikitel and you can find out a lot of that information from the webpage, from the Wikitel or English language resource page.
Oh.
So we've tried to make that information available to everyone.
Oh, great. So, like a wiki. That's great. Okay. I also want to emphasize that the help is available in Japanese and in English. It's for everybody. It's for adults, for children, teenagers. If you're here and you need help, you should definitely call this Lifeline and check out their website.
All right, but actually I need to clarify that a little bit. So we are a member of the Federation of Inochin no Denwa, which is a Japanese lifeline, and they started about a year before us. Now they have about 50 numbers that are available in Japanese.
Oh.
We're the only one that's available in English. Now we're not open 24 hours, only from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, but we are open every single day of the year. So while many of our callers are Japanese, they need to be able to speak English. So when it comes to face-to-face counselling, that's available in multiple languages, and you can talk in whatever language you prefer.
Oh, okay. And what kind of counseling do you offer? Those are the services you already mentioned, HIV,
No, for the face-to-face counselling, that's professional face-to-face counselling done by qualified counsellors, and that's offered on a sliding scale fee, and they do testing, they do family therapy, individual couples, a whole range of face-to-face services.
Okay, a sliding scale. So if you have a need, but you don't, and you may not necessarily have the funds, you should still call. Something can probably be arranged. So if you are having trouble, absolutely. It's also probably an appropriate time to talk about how you relate to the National Health Service. I know a lot of foreigners now are able to use Japanese Foreign Health Service, but that you necessarily can't accept it here.
Okay, so when it comes to the national healthcare system, unfortunately, when it comes to counselling services, nobody in Japan can get a rebate on that at the moment. And so that makes it really difficult if you wanted to get face-to-face counselling. At the moment, you can get a rebate on the national healthcare system to see a psychiatrist and get medication, but not get that face-to-face counselling. So we try to offer the face-to-face counselling on a sliding scale fee to try and make it as accessible as possible to everyone. So if somebody needed a child assessment or perhaps an assessment for themselves, then I would recommend that they call our counselling clinic.
Right.
And that's available in English or Japanese.
Okay. All right. Okay. Can you tell us about your outreach program?
I'd love to. TEL Outreach is committed to providing services for the community. It encompasses our child protection program, which talks about the Japanese law as it pertains to child abuse and protecting children. There's also our exceptional parenting program, which is a support network for parents who have children who might have needs that might not be readily met in the normal school setting. We also deal with suicide. We deal with bullying. We have various programs that when we go out to the community and we ask what it is that people would like to see or talk about, or what isn't being seen or talked about, we bring that back and we figure out how we can fill that void. And so that's what TEL Outreach is about.
All right. Yeah, I read on the website you hold workshops.
We do. We do.
How does
we
that
hold workshops regularly.
Oh, okay.
The Exceptional Parenting program consists of workshops offered throughout the school year. And those workshops are targeted towards parents, obviously. We also hold workshops in schools. We hold workshops in businesses, companies. We can go to religious organizations, you name it. We try to serve the entire community.
Okay, and if somebody wants to use one of those services, a corporation or someone, they just call you at the...
Call us on our business office number, absolutely. We'd be very happy to talk with them, sure.
Okay, fantastic.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, and now we've talked a lot about the services you offer. How about the services we can offer? How can the community help you do your good work? I mean, you need community involvement and support in order to continue to offer the services you provide.
So we struggle every year to keep our lights on, pay our rent, keep the lifeline going. So we don't get any funding from the government, so finding that support from the community is really important. So whether you want to come along and support our fundraising events and even our awareness events, we need the community to help the community. Right? It's a two-way thing.
That's true. Where can I find out about the community events, things like that?
On our website.
Right there on the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and also donations to the site. People can donate to you directly via the website. You can donate via PayPal, by a bank transfer. You go to the website. They have a link right there. Also, you can volunteer. Can you tell us a little bit about your volunteers?
Absolutely. So this is probably the biggest support request that we have of the community. So our lifeline doesn't exist without the volunteers, and we have 2 trainings every year. It takes our volunteers about 4 months to be trained, or 5 months before they go on the line solo. We have one training that happens in the fall. October the 9th, I think, is the starting date. And the next one is in the spring in February. So every year in the fall and in the spring. So the next one's October. So if you would like to learn about all of the services that are available, if you feel that you can give 10 hours a month to support those in need, we would love to hear from you.
That's fantastic. All right. And you also have a number of events. You just completed the run, the marathon. We have a pub quiz.
Yes, we
What's
do. A
that?
lovely
How
pub
does that
quiz.
work?
Well, you come along to the Hobgoblin in Shibuya, and you have a fun night, and you get to have you win a prize if you're the smartest group, or you just have fun, right? And it goes towards a good cause.
Oh, that's good. That's good. When are those held?
It's also Wednesday.
Wednesday nights. I think it's the first Wednesday of the month.
Something like that.
First Wednesday of the month. So if you think you're smart, get on out to the Hobgoblin, and we'll see just how smart you are. All right. Also, corporate sponsorship. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Right, so we're always looking for support. So maybe one of the things I'll just talk about is Morgan Stanley, right, who's on the wall behind us. They are one of the few organisations that have been brave enough to support our suicide awareness activities. So we're looking for corporate donations in lots of different ways and supports. Maybe you give us money to help run the events, or maybe you come and help us run the events.
All right. It's not just limited to money. I mean, there's you need like bottled water.
Absolutely.
Things of that
T-shirts.
nature. T-shirts. Yeah.
Helping us run the events.
Printing,
all of those things.
absolutely.
Yeah, there's all sorts of ways to support. So if you can support, please do.
So just before we finish up, I'd just like to talk a little bit about suicide and suicide prevention, because it's what the Lifeline started, was all about in 1973, and what most lifelines are all about. And perhaps the readers don't know that there are every 40 seconds somewhere in the world a person takes their life. And in Japan, it was 24,000 people last year, and that's about 65 a day. So every day, 65 people lose that struggle with life. Right? Most of them are struggling with depression, and most of them are struggling with the stigma of a mental illness and not getting the support that they need. So on World Suicide Prevention Day, which is September the 10th, we'll be holding walks all across Japan, and if people want to help us, they can go to our website and they can help us to make a noise about saving lives and letting people know that they're not forgotten, that they matter, and that people care.